What's going on, everyone? So the Lakers are coming off of a much-needed, huge win against the Oklahoma City Thunder, the team that has been back and forth between the 1 and 2 seed in the Western Conference. The Lakers have now beaten them 2 straight times. That was huge, right? Lakers, 2 games under 500. They were out of the play-in entirely. They got that win. They are now sitting at 20 and 21, which still is not great by any stretch of the imagination. But they are now back into the play-in and 4 games out from the 5th seed of the Dallas Mavericks. And the Lakers play the Dallas Mavericks today. This game is huge. Huge. Not only is it big because the Lakers just need to get wins, right? The Lakers need to start stacking up wins and climb up the standings. But Dallas is a team that you're chasing for a playoff spot. Not a play-in spot, a playoff spot. And you've already lost to the Mavericks twice. You need to get this win. You got to beat them, right? Because that would give you a full game up in that standings between the Mavericks and the Lakers. Now, obviously, you got to finish better than the Mavericks currently. But time will tell, right? You still have many more games ahead. Still got a lot going on. Also, Luka. Is Luka going to play tonight? He's day-to-day, but it's the Lakers, and you know how that goes. Every time a team ends up playing the Lakers, all of their stars magically just come back. All of their, this guy just got his leg cut off. It magically just grows back and heals because they're playing the Lakers. Like, it's just the craziest thing, right? It's like this guy's out for the season except for the 2 Laker games that they play this year. It's like, what? But nonetheless, look, whether Luka plays or not, you got to get it done, right? Lakers have everybody but Cam Reddish and Gabe Vincent, who Lakers haven't had Gabe Vincent all season, so that's not really an impact. Cam Reddish does hurt because it just gives you another defender. I know some people are down on Cam Reddish right now, but he has more than outplayed his contract. Guy's on a vet minimum contract, and he's been our best on-ball defender all season. Jared Vanderbilt does look like he's starting to get back into his zone, which is really good. Because we're going to need him to guard Luka or Kyrie. In a perfect world, Luka doesn't play. And then we have Vando. You just sick the pit bull on Kyrie and let him just lock up and defend. But again, this is going to be a matchup that the Lakers, they can't play around with. Right? Kyrie Irving can and has beaten the Lakers. Did it last year. Right? No, Luka played the Lakers and Kyrie torched us. Right? Now, granted, it's a different Laker team, but still. This is also a Laker team that's been just as bad as last year's team. You can make an argument worse, because at least last year's team had an excuse. They were all undersized, and it was a team full of like 6-foot guards. This year, the Lakers are a bunch of sizable forwards that are, it's one-dimensional, but still, I mean, at least show up with energy and effort. At least game to game, play with some intensity. Again, if the Lakers play the way that they did against the Indiana Pacers, they're going to win more games than not. It's just how it's going to go. Because you saw that game, there was the energy, there was the effort, they were getting after it, they were hustling, they were moving the basketball. You had over 30 assists, 17 turnovers. They need to do a better job taking care of the basketball. That is frustrating. That really, can't be doing that, right? Especially when 10 of those 17 were between D'Angelo Russell and LeBron James. But still, you correct a few things. You can always be better game in and game out. You correct those things, all of a sudden you bounce back and you're all of a sudden winning 4, 5, 6 games in a row, which is what the Lakers need to do. Lakers desperately need to go on like a massive win streak, which it's not impossible. Again, if the Lakers beat the Mavericks, right, that'd be a 2-game win streak. They have the Nets, who I think is very winnable, the Portland Trail Blazers, right? So that could potentially be a 4-game win streak right there. And then you go into the Clippers, who the Lakers have beaten twice. But let's say you lose to the Clippers, right? Say the Clippers get you that 3rd time. So if you get through the Portland game, because Mavs would put you at 500. You'd be 2 games over 500. Let's say you lose to the Clippers. Okay, so you're 1 game over 500. You have the Bulls, the Warriors, the Rockets, and the Hawks. All 4 of those games, the Lakers should be able to win. 3 of those games are on the road, but still, the Warriors have been atrocious. The Rockets are not a very good team, and the Lakers have beaten them. Atlanta they're rebuilding, and by that point, DeJounte Murray and everybody could be on the Lakers at that point. So who knows? Atlanta might just be Trae Young and ex-Lakers, right? So again, like the Lakers could all of a sudden, by the end of January, be 5 games over 500 if they play the way that they are supposed to play and the way that we know they can play. Got to get it done. You got to. Go out there. Bring the intensity. Bring the energy. Bring the effort. Stop with this just inconsistency. It's like, man, the Lakers will have 2 games where they look great. And you're like, man, this is the team that could beat anybody. This is the team that can compete with anybody. This is the team that I could see win an NBA championship. And then they follow the next 5 games up with just dump truck performances. And they're just out there it's like, why? What are we doing here? Like, what's going on? Right? Like, you have LeBron James and Anthony Davis on this team, and they're playing the best that we have seen them play in years together. And we still can't win games. It's mind-boggling to me, right? Hopefully, Darvin Ham goes with Jared Vanderbilt in the starting lineup. I really do hope. Look, I understand wanting to reward Taurean Prince because he's been our most consistent guy outside of Anthony Davis and LeBron James all season. Talking about consistency. I'm not saying he's the best player. I'm saying that dude has been a lock basically game in and game out for 3 or 4 threes a game. And he's more than performed and played his role, right? Especially he's on the biannual. He's only making $5 million. He has more than outperformed that. You know, he's at a game here and there in OKC. He was 1 of 6 or whatever. It happens. Shooters have off games. But every time that's happened, Taurean Prince has bounced right back. So I'm expecting him to bounce back in this Dallas game. Point is, he's been shooting excellent. So I understand wanting to reward him. Kind of, hey, buddy, you've killed it this season, so we want to keep you in the starting unit. But we need to win games more than anything. I don't think Taurean Prince is going to be that upset that he has to go to the bench. I'm sure he, being the veteran that he is, and the reason he came to Lakers was he wanted to win, right? And I know he didn't expect to start for the Lakers all season. I'm sure he thought, I'm going to be coming off the bench this year. So I'm sure you'd be okay by sending him to the bench and allowing other guys like Jared Vanderbilt to step in that starting unit, and we go with the team that got you to the conference finals last year. You already moved D'Lo and Reeves in the starting unit. Okay, fine. Now, can we do the others? Can we get Jared Vanderbilt and get off to the races here? Because you're going to need Vando for Luka and Kyrie. If they both play, you're definitely going to need him. If one plays, I still would start him. Because then you can put Vando on Kyrie. So it's just, to me, why play games? The Lakers aren't in a position to mess around. Go with the starting unit. You know that works. Go with the unit that got you to the conference finals. Go with the unit that can help lead the charge and kind of try to right this season. The whole point of keeping everybody was to just run it back. And look, I understand Jared Vanderbilt was hurt in the beginning of the season and missed a quarter of the season already, right? Or half up to this point. I get it. Well, he's back now. And he's starting to get comfortable. And he's starting to get back into the flow. I mean, he looked excellent in that Thunder game. He looked like the Jared Vanderbilt we know and love in that Thunder game. Give him the opportunity, right? Put him out there. Let him get some run. Start him, finish him, all that stuff. We can't play games. We're not in a position to take risks anymore. I didn't have problems with the gambling early on and testing different lineups and stuff because that's what you're supposed to do early. Early in the season, you're supposed to take some risks, see, okay, what does this unit look like? What does that unit look like? Okay, especially when you have all the injuries the Lakers had early on. Well, now you don't. Now everyone's healthy, everyone's back. Start figuring out your rotation. Whether the Lakers make a trade or not, you're going to need to figure out the rotation regardless. So figure it out. And to me, it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. And hopefully that's what ends up happening. But the Lakers got to get this win. They got to get this win. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think the Lakers get it done tonight? Do you think that they don't? Do you have your concerns? Do you think, yes, start Jared Vanderbilt? What are we doing here? Knock off the funniness. Again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I would love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.